24 Days of Wonder. 24 stories from my 19 years at Santaland on 34th Street. Story 13, Brandy. In 2005, the events group was featured in 4 episodes of an 8-episode reality show that was a behind-the-scenes look at the store. One of the episodes was about Santaland. The producer's original premise was to follow Scott and myself through the season and to focus on one new elf and one veteran elf. Scott suggested that the new elf be a young lady named Brandy, but I had serious doubts about Scott's selection. Well, Brandy was an attractive young lady, nice enough, but she was a very definite heavy metal type, complete with tattoos, piercings, and a tougher-than-nails attitude. And it was very clear to me that aside from the fact that she needed a job, Brandy really had no interest in Santaland, Santa, or even Christmas. Her dream was to be a retail store visual person, and she had a hope to make a connection with the store's visual team. It was also very obvious that she really found Santaland to be corny. However, I had long since learned to trust Scott's opinion on Santaland staff. He often saw things in people that I couldn't at first. And because of Scott's decision, something we referred to as the Little Miracle on 34th Street was created. The crew began filming during training, and for a few days they kept to the original concept for the episode. But by the end of the opening weekend, the focus had changed. The show was now about the transformation of Brandy. Because each day, she became a little bit more enthralled with the job. And she was having fun, in spite of herself. I became a minor character in the storyline, and the veteran elf was forgotten about completely. Scott had a good deal of interaction with Brandy during the course of that season, so he was featured a little bit more, but Brandy was the story. By the halfway point of the season, she had become as good of a worker and as filled with the Christmas spirit as any of the best elves in Santaland. The tough attitude disappeared, and she instead manifested a joyful and loving spirit. And when her last shift ended, as she said goodbye and Merry Christmas to the rest of the crew, the cameras caught her crying. The Santaland episode of the show had been the second one that they filmed, but was the last one in the series to air. But the reaction was tremendous. The network aired the episode 25 times during the month of December, and it was so popular that Saturday Night Live actually spoofed it. The following year, the parade episode of the show re-aired a couple of times, but Brandy's episode ran periodically through the whole month. It was brought back several years after that. Scott had made a wise choice. He recognized in Brandy, but we had seen many others during the years, the Christmas spirit. Because the Christmas spirit is in most of us. It's buried deeper in some, but it just requires Santa's magic to come fully out and be shared.